G'day, and thanks for your time today and the opportunity to present our work at Release Therapeutics, developing Tonsilade, our product, which aims to create a pain and complication-free tonsillectomy. Tonsillectomies are painful. It's every parent's worst nightmare. The tonsils come out, their child has bad pain, they can't eat and drink, and then they bleed. At Release Therapeutics, we've recognized that tonsillectomy as an operation is fraught with complications. The painful recovery leads to poor oral intake and dehydration in a majority of kids. This, in turn, will lead to poor wound healing and probably infection, and then the bleeding, leading to representations to the emergency department and the need for repeat surgery, which occurs in the United States at a rate of 160,000 representations per year, and globally up to 600,000 a year. There are 3 million tonsillectomies per year in the world and 800,000 in total in the United States. And this is what the wound looks like after the procedure. This horrible scab takes time to heal, and people can't eat, they can't swallow. It's a horrific recovery. It's a large market. Up to $15 billion globally is spent on tonsillectomy every year. And in the United States, it's estimated that $4 billion is spent on tonsillectomy alone. There are significant costs of these complications. Globally, it's estimated that up to $2 billion is spent on complications from hospital representations, repeat surgeries, requirement for repeat opioid dosing to control the pain. And in the United States, it's estimated to cost up to $500 million a year. At Release Therapeutics, we've recognized that there is a real need for a solution that addresses the issue of post-tonsillectomy pain, which is the root cause of all complications. The patients will benefit from a faster recovery, less pain, less bleeding, less readmissions to hospital, less reoperations, and less opioids entering the community. The payer will benefit from up to $500 million saved if we can develop a solution that eliminates pain. The provider will benefit from superior surgical outcomes, less post-operative care burden, and a lower human resource burden in terms of nursing staff and other medical staff to attend to these patients. Current solutions are inadequate. Pain relief currently is sedating. Some of it increases the risk of bleeding. And there has been some innovation in the form of different surgical techniques to reduce the risk of bleeding and improve pain. However, these have not done the job. And in fact, the newest innovation in the form of coblation tonsillectomy, a fancy new wand to take the tonsils out, has actually increased the risk of bleeding. Here's the opportunity for our innovation. The Release Therapeutics solution is a novel drug delivery platform in the form of a patch, as represented by the green illustration here, which slowly releases a numbing agent over a period of 10 to 14 days, degrades by itself over time, precluding need for removal of the device, and optimizes healing, reducing the risk of bleeding over that critical healing phase. We've tested this in animal studies, and we have strong data to support a 10-day release curve of the numbing agent in a porcine model. Furthermore, our solution is patent protected in 6 major developed jurisdictions, including the United States, Europe and the UK, Japan, Australia, and Canada, protecting our product as we move forward in the commercialization process. Our go-to-market strategy involves crucial preclinical phase testing, which we've completed, FDA engagement, first-in-human clinical trials, whereby we will demonstrate initial safety, key safety data, and basic efficacy data to support a license to a larger medtech company, which will move us towards our pivotal clinical trial in a larger population, which will demonstrate that our solution is effective and safe for the patients that need it most, followed by regulatory submission to FDA and an anticipated US market entry in 2026. At Release Therapeutics, we can make this nightmare recovery into a dream.